Welcome to the Spice Czar Media channel, and as always, let the truth transcend. The United States enjoys a bountiful and diverse food supply. Supermarkets overflow with colorful fruits, vegetables, and countless other products. But what many people don't realize is that a significant portion of this abundance comes from beyond our borders. Agricultural imports play a vital role in meeting the demands of American consumers. From the coffee we drink in the morning to the chocolate we savor as a treat, many everyday staples originate in other countries. This reliance on imports has shaped the American food system in profound ways, impacting everything from the prices we pay to the choices available to us. Understanding why the U.S. relies on agricultural imports is crucial for anyone interested in the future of food. Let's explore the key factors driving this reliance, from the limitations of our climate to the evolving tastes of American consumers. America's agricultural landscape is vast and productive, yet it cannot provide everything consumers demand. Certain crops, like coffee and bananas, simply cannot thrive in the U.S. climate. Others, like certain fruits and vegetables, are available domestically only during specific seasons. To ensure a year-round supply, the U.S. turns to its global neighbors. This interconnectedness highlights the importance of international trade in our food system. It also raises questions about the sustainability and resilience of a system so reliant on global supply chains. As we delve deeper into this topic, we'll uncover the complex interplay of factors that shape what lands on our plates. The U.S. imports a wide array of agricultural products, each with its own story. From the familiar staples like coffee and sugar to more exotic fruits and spices, these imports add depth and variety to our diets. But beyond the culinary benefits, these imports also reflect economic realities. In 2022, the U.S. imported over $150 billion worth of agricultural products. Sometimes it's simply more cost-effective to grow certain products elsewhere and ship them to the U.S. This cost-effectiveness can be driven by factors like cheaper labor, more favorable climates, or specialized expertise in certain regions. Understanding these economic drivers is crucial for comprehending the global food trade. As we explore the reasons behind America's reliance on agricultural imports, we'll also examine the role of trade agreements. These agreements, often complex and multifaceted, shape the flow of goods across borders. They can influence prices, access to markets, and even the quality and safety standards of imported products. The impact of these agreements is far-reaching, affecting both domestic producers and consumers. By understanding these complexities, we can gain a more nuanced perspective on the global food system and its implications for the future. Let's start our exploration by looking at some of the major categories of agricultural imports. One of the most prominent is horticultural products. This broad category encompasses a wide array of fruits, vegetables, nuts, and even flowers. Think of the vibrant berries that brighten our winter meals or the exotic fruits that add a touch of the tropics to our smoothies. Many of these products are imported because they cannot be grown in the U.S. year-round due to climatic limitations. Another significant import category is tropical products. These are the quintessential tastes of warmer climates, things like coffee, cocoa, and coconut. These crops thrive in tropical regions, but simply cannot be cultivated on a large scale in most parts of the U.S. Imagine starting your day without that invigorating cup of coffee, or enjoying a decadent dessert without the rich flavor of chocolate. These tropical imports have become integral parts of our daily lives. Beyond fruits, vegetables, and tropical delights, the U.S. also relies heavily on imported seafood. From the succulent shrimp in our scampi to the flaky fish in our tacos, a substantial portion of the seafood consumed in the U.S. originates from other countries. This is partly due to the high demand for seafood, which often outpaces domestic supply. It also reflects the specific ecological conditions required for different types of seafood, which may not be readily available in U.S. waters. Finally, even though the U.S. is a major agricultural producer, it still imports certain grains and feed. This might seem counterintuitive, but it often boils down to economics and specific needs. Sometimes it's more cost-effective to import certain grains, especially when domestic supplies are low or prices are high. Other times, specific types of grains or feed might be needed for particular livestock or industrial uses, and these might not be readily available domestically. Importing agriculture can actually save the U.S. billions of dollars annually. Over 50% of the fresh fruits and 30% of the vegetables consumed in the U.S. are imported. And this reliance is influenced by a variety of factors, some of which may not be immediately obvious. A primary consideration is climate. The U.S. climate isn't conducive to cultivating certain crops like coffee and bananas. Regional climate differences determine what can be cultivated in various areas. This variety influences agricultural trade routes. Cost is another significant factor. It's often more economical to produce goods abroad and bring them in. This benefit arises from reduced labor expenses, efficient production, or financial support. International subsidies play a crucial role in this dynamic. Many countries provide subsidies to their farmers, making their products more competitive on the global market. These subsidies can lower production costs, allowing foreign producers to offer lower prices. Cheaper labor abroad significantly reduces production costs. This economic advantage is a major driver of the import sector. Trade deals ease imports by lowering obstacles. They simplify and reduce the cost of importing. They open new market possibilities for producers. These factors weave a complex network shaping the U.S. food landscape. Moreover, urban agriculture and local food initiatives are emerging as new trends. These efforts aim to lessen reliance on imports by promoting local produce. Innovative farming methods like vertical farming are also gaining momentum. They provide sustainable solutions to satisfy consumer needs while supporting local economies. Policymakers are increasingly concentrating on sustainable agriculture to boost food security. Global environmental policies are also affecting agricultural practices and trade. These evolving dynamics add layers to the already intricate U.S. food system. Section 4. Trade agreements, shaping the flow of food. Trade agreements play a significant role in shaping the flow of agricultural products across borders. These agreements are complex legal documents that govern international trade relations. They often involve multiple countries and cover a wide range of goods and services. In the context of agriculture, trade agreements can have profound impacts on both importing and exporting countries. One of the primary ways trade agreements affect agricultural imports is through tariff reductions. Tariffs are essentially taxes on imported goods. By reducing or eliminating tariffs, trade agreements can make imported products more competitive in the domestic market. This can lead to lower prices for consumers and greater access to a wider variety of goods. Trade agreements can also influence market access. They can open up new markets for exporters and create opportunities for importers to source products from new regions. This increased access can stimulate competition and innovation within the agricultural sector. It can also lead to greater specialization, with countries focusing on producing the goods they are best equipped to produce. However, trade agreements can also have downsides. They can sometimes displace domestic producers who may struggle to compete with cheaper imports. This can have significant economic and social consequences for farming communities. It's therefore crucial to carefully consider the potential impacts of trade agreements on all stakeholders. Furthermore, trade agreements often include provisions related to food safety and quality standards. These provisions can ensure that imported products meet certain minimum requirements, protecting consumers from potentially harmful products. They can also create a level playing field for domestic and foreign producers, preventing unfair competition based on lower safety standards. Section 5. The future of food balancing trade and domestic production. As we look to the future of food, it's clear that agricultural imports will continue to play a vital role in feeding the U.S. population. The demand for diverse food choices, coupled with the limitations of our climate and the realities of global economics, suggests that reliance on imports is unlikely to diminish anytime soon. However, it's crucial to strike a balance between embracing the benefits of trade and supporting domestic agriculture. One key challenge lies in ensuring the long-term sustainability of our food system. Over-reliance on imports can create vulnerabilities, especially in times of global instability or supply chain disruptions. Diversifying sources of imports and strengthening domestic production can enhance resilience. Another important consideration is the impact of trade on rural communities. While trade can create new economic opportunities, it can also displace domestic producers. Supporting rural economies through targeted policies and investments is essential for maintaining a vibrant agricultural sector. Furthermore, the environmental impact of agricultural trade must be addressed. Transporting food across vast distances can contribute to greenhouse gas emissions. Promoting sustainable agricultural practices, both domestically and internationally, is crucial for mitigating the environmental footprint of our food system. Finally, as consumers, we have a role to play in shaping the future of food. By making informed choices about the food we buy, we can support both domestic producers and sustainable agricultural practices. We can also advocate for policies that promote a fair and equitable global food system. The future of food depends on a collaborative effort involving producers, consumers, policymakers, and researchers working together to create a more sustainable and resilient food system. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on sustainable agriculture and global food systems.